Today, humanity's understanding of the ocean only reaches about 5%, leaving many haunting mysteries in the depths that science has yet to explain. So, what are these mysteries? Let's dive into them in the following video. The ocean has been a familiar place for humankind since ancient times, where our ancestors fished, gathered food, transported goods, and fought wars that changed the course of history. In earlier times, when knowledge was limited, people believed that the oceans were governed by gods. For example, in Greek mythology, the god of the sea was Poseidon, depicted as a powerful figure with a long beard and a magnificent underwater palace. Wielding a gleaming trident, Poseidon would stir the seas into violent storms and earthquakes with a mere sweep across the water, yet calm them by raising the trident to the sky. In various other cultures, there are sea deities with powers similar to Poseidon, revered by civilizations to ensure calm seas for safe voyages. However, as humanity entered the modern era, belief in these gods faded, with storms, tsunamis, and earthquakes explained scientifically. Yet the ocean still holds strange and eerie mysteries that even science cannot fully decipher. The first mystery without a clear answer is a strange sound deep in the ocean off the coast of Chile. Discovered in 1997 by the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, this sound, dubbed the bloop, is a low-frequency, high-amplitude noise, the loudest ever recorded in maritime history. It is believed to have originated from a depth of over 4,000 meters in the Pacific Ocean, about 1,750 kilometers from Chile's coast. After analyzing its frequency, scientists concluded that it is far lower than any sound made by marine animals, with an astonishing range of over 5,000 kilometers. To this day, its origin remains unknown. The second mystery is the presence of an ensemble of sculptures lying deep under the ocean off Grenada in the Caribbean Sea, near Venezuela. Grenada boasts breathtaking coastlines, but what truly attracts visitors is the underwater sculpture park. Here, mysterious statues covered in algae are arranged in strange formations. When visitors step into this underwater park, they are struck by an art form thriving amidst diverse marine life. They can explore by glass-bottomed boats or even dive down to touch these artworks. The Grenada Underwater Sculpture Park is close to the shore at a shallow depth, making it easily accessible for divers. These statues look like ancient relics, but in reality, they were created in 2006, with a total of 75 sculptures, primarily depicting human forms. They are anchored firmly to the seabed, the heaviest weighing up to 15 tons. The centerpiece of the park is a circle of 26 children holding hands, linked by a metal frame drilled into the seabed. The meaning behind this sculpture remains debated. Some say it represents the circle of life, while others believe it symbolizes enslaved children thrown into the sea long ago. This haunting image, with statues standing close together, partly rusted and covered in algae, is a must-see for visitors, carrying a mysterious and eerie aura. The second iconic piece is the statue of Jesus under the deep sea, depicting Christ with his hands raised, facing toward the shore. This is a replica of a sculpture located at the harbor of Grenada. In 1944, a French ship named Piankashi encountered a disaster near Grenada due to mechanical failure, leading to a fire and explosion. Fishermen from Grenada quickly used their boats to rescue over 600 people, including passengers and crew members. In gratitude for their kindness, the passengers collected funds to build a statue of Jesus at St. George's Harbor on the island. The wreck of the Piankashi has since become a popular dive site for tourists. Another intriguing underwater site, similar to Grenada's sculpture park, is the Neptune Memorial Reef, located off the coast of Florida, USA. For those unfamiliar, Neptune is another name for Poseidon, the god of the sea in Roman mythology. This reef, situated about 3 miles, 5 kilometers, from Miami, Florida, was man-made to mimic the legendary lost city of Atlantis, said to have sunk deep into the Atlantic Ocean following a catastrophic earthquake. The reef includes cement pillars, intricately carved lion statues, and other animal sculptures. These structures create a marine habitat that encourages coral growth and marine biodiversity. A recent study by the U.S. Environmental Resource Management Agency concluded that marine life around the Neptune Reef increased from 0 to thousands within the first 2 years. Uniquely, the Neptune Memorial Reef also serves as an underwater memorial site where the ashes of loved ones can be placed. This makes it one of the world's most unique burial grounds, with grave sites resting on the ocean floor surrounded by coral and sea life. Visitors can take a boat out, participate in a guided snorkeling dive to pay respects to loved ones, and explore a space organized like a cemetery on land, complete with plots, walled enclosures, and a large entry gate. For visitors, this site is both fascinating and a bit eerie. Perhaps the most famous name in oceanic mystery is the Bermuda Triangle, which has become synonymous with maritime accidents and disappearances. Named after the nearby island of Bermuda, a British overseas territory, this infamous triangle is formed by Bermuda, the Florida Peninsula, and Puerto Rico. Many ships and even airplanes have encountered disasters or disappeared without a trace in this area. The Bermuda Triangle first gained global attention on December 5, 1945, when a squadron of 5 U.S. Navy planes took off from Florida for training over the Caribbean Sea. Shortly after takeoff, all contact with the planes was lost, and despite extensive search efforts, no trace or debris of the aircraft was ever found. To date, over 50 ships and 20 airplanes have disappeared in this area. Numerous theories have been proposed, including the hypothesis that a massive geomagnetic force exists here, capable of pulling objects into another dimension. However, there is still no convincing explanation for the phenomenon of the Bermuda Triangle. In Asia, there is a similar region known as the Devil's Sea or the Dragon's Triangle. This area, formed by the seas off Japan, Taiwan, and reaching to Japan's Izu Islands in the Pacific Ocean, is often called the Second Bermuda Triangle due to a number of mysterious maritime disappearances. In 1950, Japanese officials declared this triangle a hazardous zone for ships. In 1952, the Japanese government sent the research vessel Kiyomaru No. 5 to investigate, but it too vanished without a trace, along with 22 crew members and 9 scientists. The name Dragon's Triangle comes from an ancient Chinese legend about dragons living deep in the East China Sea, believed to be the dragon kings who served the Jade Emperor and ruled underwater. Every time they moved, they would create whirlpools, storms, and floods that capsized ships. Conspiracy theories suggest that this is the result of alien activity or hidden underwater kingdoms. However, some scientists believe that the Dragon's Triangle has geomagnetic anomalies similar to those in the Bermuda Triangle. Like Bermuda, the Dragon's Triangle may be an unstable area, subject to sudden weather changes and unexplained ocean waves. Underwater volcanoes are thought to contribute to these sudden environmental shifts. Another mystery lies with rockall, a famous rock outcropping in the middle of the ocean, approximately 466 kilometers from the United Kingdom. This isolated rock, with a surface area of just 30 square meters, stands almost alone in the North Atlantic. It was first officially explored in 1955 when a British Royal Navy lieutenant set foot on it, arriving by helicopter rather than ship. In the same year, Queen Elizabeth II declared the rock as part of British territory. However, this sea area is perilous, with many unexplained accidents occurring nearby. To date, only 20 people have ever set foot on rockall, and little information about it is available in the media. The ocean's greatest mystery remains the question of whether sea monsters exist. In ancient times, people attributed phenomena such as storms, tsunamis, and undersea earthquakes to the actions of monsters. Although science has explained many phenomena today, much still remains unknown. It is estimated that 86% of marine species have yet to be discovered. For example, in 2001, a giant squid capable of overturning boats was found. Who knows what other creatures, giant octopuses, sea serpents, or even an elusive dinosaur might still be lurking in the depths of the ocean, hidden from human sight. Thank you for watching the video. Goodbye, and see you next time.